Hello, and welcome back to watch the virtual Unit 2 preview. There are a lot of new aspects to this unit, so let's go ahead and get started. In Unit 2, the transdisciplinary theme is where we are in place and time. As you can see, the purpose of this unit is to build scholars' knowledge on number values. You can find all of this information in the scope and sequence beginning on page 13. I like to use the purpose of this unit to make connections to what we are learning in the unit of inquiry and in reading lessons. I can use these connections while teaching the unit of inquiry or while doing a hook in math. In the scope and sequence, you can find all the standards or TEKS we will be learning in this unit. This is how I start planning my unit at a glance, by pulling up this document and looking at it. Like I told you at Collab Day, at the Collaboration Day kickoff, in Unit 2 we'll be focusing on place value. Some of the TEKS will repeat and you're going to see them in every unit, and others are just being introduced. So here is a list of the TEKS. The bolded ones are the ones that are the readiness TEKS, and the rest are new TEKS that we'll be learning. You can find all the TEKS and the order in which to teach them at the Unit at a Glance. Here's a snapshot of the Unit 2 Unit at a Glance, and it is already uploaded on Blackboard. The first couple TEKS are the ones that should be consistently taught in calendar math or spiraled in the Do Now. You won't find a specific lesson plan on these standards. The rest of the TEKS are ones that should be taught in your daily lessons. Since place value is so heavy in this unit, there are more daily objectives to help break down the place value TEKS. I broke apart the place value TEKS to help chunk up what you need to do for each lesson. Another thing that's a little different compared to Unit 1 is there are two options for the Unit 2 assessment. The option on the left with the blue circle is an assessment idea that Chelsea came up with. Instead of the traditional multiple choice tests, you can use this assessment to test scholars where they are at. So for example, if your scholar is excelling at 3-digit place value numbers, you could have them show you that number, show you the 3-digit number in standard, written, base 10 blocks, or expanded form. Directions on how to use this assessment are in the document on Blackboard. The assessment on the right is more of a traditional assessment. There's a cover page that matches the TEKS being assessed, and you should talk to your campus director on which assessment would be best for you and your scholars. After we start learning more about place value, here's a calendar math idea that you can start incorporating. This is something my team and I will start incorporating every day once we learn place value. This is a way to continue practicing place value as we move out of the unit and into a new one. Place value is very important in all grades levels, and scholars will continue learning place value year after year. In first grade, it is very important for scholars to start learning place value up to the hundreds place. In second grade, the TEKS jump and scholars are expected to know numbers up to 1200. It is important we continue to learn place value as the year progresses, so scholars are well prepared for second grade. You can use something like these charts, these daily charts, to help you make the place value, or to go over the place value TEKS. As your scholars learn, you can increase the numbers to increase their thinking. On the resource folder in the first grade math resource file on Blackboard, there are a lot of place value resources. So since place value is so heavy, I thought that some resources on place value would be best to put on there. So you can see that there's a lot of center ideas, worksheets, and games to incorporate place value into your teaching. Most of the resources go up to the tens place, but I did add some resources that go up to the hundreds place for your scholars who are higher. If you need more resources or have found some really great ones, please share them with me so I can upload them for everyone to use. Thank you for watching the virtual unit preview to give you some ideas of what this unit covers. If you have any questions, comments, or resources to share, please email me at the below email address. Looking forward to seeing you on October 6th at the Collaboration Day.